from Seattle. Return starts at the 3.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Has him on the quick hitter. By a man, he's in the clear. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Working from the gun, Williams. It's caught. This is Lam McConkey. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Second and 3 now. Williams from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play good for 17 on a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Offensive line, this is second and 4. To the air yet again, Williams. That one's intercepted. And the 49ers force the turnover on the first series of this game. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Here's Josh, hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Seahawks pick it up. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Seahawks get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping off that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he'll take it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves at a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. From the gun, Levis. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Shotgun now for Levis. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Straight in the center of the field. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. On play action, here's Williams. Made left side by Laporta. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Working inside the red zone. That's Laporta again. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 24-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Tries the in route, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 7 yards on that pickup. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Levis. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Gets it to him on the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Finds him over the middle. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be 3rd and short to the 35.
14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Jacobs gets it on the draw. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. And the offense remains on the field as they face 4th and 1. They'll go Levis. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Going play action. Williams. He beams one deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Williams set to pass. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. 49ers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
On first down, they'll run. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Levis to the air now. Has it at the 7. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run, Jacobs. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Still just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Here's another for it. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Catch made left side by McConkey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
First down throw by Williams. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Working from the gun, Williams. Catch made over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Williams with third and long. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, Williams to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now Levis. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Levis. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Little tacks on an extra point. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
4-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
All set to go now from the 35. Williams to throw on first. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams from the gun. Catch made left side by Laporta. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone on first. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the incompletion on first. Here is 2nd and goal. To throw is Williams. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks earn the chance to tie before halftime. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down.
A zero.
Shotgun now for Levis. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Levis. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And this won't be caught. The clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Here's Levis, 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Seahawks have it as he reports his 7th interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Complete. It's for John Robinson. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Here's Williams. Downfield, and he has McConkey. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That one hits for 30. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Williams. A quick slam. Here's McConkey. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10, around to Robinson. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Vegas!
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Chased out to his right. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Fits it through the middle. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision.
He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His third through the air in this game. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Rashawn Robinson touchdown.
is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
And the 49er first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Like 54. Yeah, like 54.
Going to the ground again on first. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Like 54, like 54.
Throwing is Levis. He finds Brown right side. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
Not that many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that. Going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Throwing is Levis on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
On first down, here's Levis. Nice gain left side. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Levis to the air now. He finds Jacobs. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And the Seahawks have it. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. Makes the tackle. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it Up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. Fights his way through a tackle. And they respond to the penalty with just a couple of yards there. They're still behind the sticks here on second. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. Offense to the line for second down.
Vegas!
Working from the gun, Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Michelle Robinson touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes the comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. Levis now on first down. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Space past the 35. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. 3rd and 10. Have to find a way forward.
49, right 49.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
32-yard line.
Right 54, right 54.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Bounce outside, heals a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, Levis. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
What is on?
Run it with Robinson from the pistol. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Yeah.
On play action, here's Williams. That one's good to McConkey. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes they break in great coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Staying with Robinson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
He's going to field this at the 2. He loses it on the hit. And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another carry for Robinson. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they're on him on the outside. He kicked it away from the middle, but it will not get close to the marker. It's 4th down. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And the lead goes unchanged from 17.
You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Levis out of the pistol. Trying to push deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
49, right 49.
There he is on 3rd and short. Cut out left. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Levis throwing again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the Seahawks. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and